For years, I lived in the shadow of others' expectations, always comparing, always measuring my worth by their standards. It wasn't until I started my mornings with a simple affirmation, "I am enough, I focus on my well-being," that the change began. This mantra became my daily ritual, slowly reshaping my beliefs about myself and teaching me the profound value of self-appreciation over external validation.
Imagine a world where you are free from the chains of comparison, where your happiness and self-worth are derived from within, not from the applause or critique of others. Today, we explore the transforming potential of putting yourself first, developing an inner life, and experiencing the delight of self-love. This journey will show you how to accept your individuality and find contentment in who you are. As we proceed through this investigation, never forget that the little things we do every day are the keys to loving ourselves. We may design a life that is authentic and joyful by making intentions that are in line with who we really are. You improve your connection with yourself every time you decide to give attention to your development instead of other people's accomplishments. It's not just about feeling nice. This is about radically changing the way you engage with the world. Accepting self-love is akin to nurturing a garden within you. Each day, as you tend to your thoughts and emotions with kindness and understanding, you're planting seeds of confidence and self-respect. These seeds, once sown, need consistent care, watered with positive affirmations, and shielded from the harsh judgments often imposed by others, or more critically, by ourselves. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, not to scrutinize or criticize, but to affirm your worth. Say to yourself, "I am worthy of love and respect," and feel that message seep into your consciousness. This practice might feel small, but its impact is profound, transforming your inner dialogue from one of doubt to one of support and affirmation. As you continue on this path, you'll notice a shift in your priorities. Your choices will start to reflect what truly nourishes and supports you, rather than what you believe is expected of you. This shift isn't selfish, it's self-respect. By honoring your needs, you set boundaries that teach others how to treat you, fostering relationships that truly value what you bring to the table. Learning to focus on yourself also means recognizing and celebrating your accomplishments, no matter how small they might seem. Each step forward, each moment of courage is a victory. It's essential to acknowledge these milestones, not for validation from others, but to reinforce your sense of achievement and progress. But what about the days when self-doubt creeps in? It's natural to feel unsettled by uncertainties or setbacks. During these times, it's crucial to gently remind yourself that the path to self-love is non-linear. Accept these difficulties as chances to learn more about who you are and to be self-compassionate. Try practicing mindfulness. It will help you to appreciate and live in the present without comparing yourself to other people all the time. By practicing mindfulness, you can cultivate a calm environment where your self-esteem can soar by learning to accept your feelings without passing judgment. Recall that taking care of yourself doesn't mean cutting yourself off from other people. Rather, it means aligning your goals and beliefs to the point where you can interact with the outside world more genuinely. As you become more rooted in your identity, your interactions become reflections of your true self, not shaped by others' perceptions or expectations. Let's talk about resilience. It's a critical aspect of this journey. Resilience doesn't mean you won't experience difficulty or distress, but it does equip you to navigate through these challenges without losing your sense of self. It's about bouncing back stronger, with a clearer understanding of your boundaries and needs. As you develop resilience, you also learn the art of forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself. We often hold ourselves to impossibly high standards, and learning to forgive ourselves for our perceived shortcomings is a crucial step toward true self-love. This journey also invites a reevaluation of your social circle. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Relationships should encourage your growth and reflect the love you are cultivating within yourself. This doesn't mean expecting perfection from every interaction, but choosing environments that honor and reflect your self-worth. Incorporate regular reflection into your routine. This could be through journaling, meditative practices, or creative outlets. These moments of introspection are invaluable, as they allow you to see how far you've come and clarify where you want to go. Lastly, celebrate yourself. Plan moments of joy just for you, not as a reward, but as a fundamental part of your lifestyle. Whether it's enjoying a hobby, exploring nature, or simply relaxing, these acts of self-care send a powerful message to your psyche about your worth. Loving ourselves works miracles in our lives. Louise Hay. This profound quote by Louise Hay encapsulates the essence of self-love as a transformational energy. When we begin to truly love and accept ourselves, we open the door to miraculous changes across all facets of our lives. Self-love nurtures our spirit, empowers us to overcome challenges, and unlocks our potential to achieve our deepest desires. As we cultivate self-love, the impact extends beyond our boundaries and begins to influence our interactions and relationships. When we are rooted in a strong sense of self-worth, we approach relationships with more confidence and clarity. This self-assurance allows us to establish and maintain healthier boundaries, communicate more effectively, and engage with others in a more meaningful way. Furthermore, loving yourself sets a foundation for professional growth. It encourages you to pursue opportunities that align with your passions and capabilities, rather than settling for what you believe you should accept. This alignment between personal values and professional life not only enhances job satisfaction, but also drives innovation and productivity as you're more engaged and motivated. In terms of personal development, self-love compels you to push beyond your perceived limits. It encourages a mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities to grow rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective is vital for overcoming fear and inertia, helping you to take bold steps toward personal fulfillment and success. Moreover, self-love influences physical health. When you value yourself, you're more likely to engage in activities that nurture your body, like regular exercise, a nutritious diet, and adequate rest. These healthy habits are essential for long-term well-being, reducing the risk of many chronic diseases and improving overall quality of life. Mental and emotional health are also profoundly impacted by self-love. By maintaining a compassionate internal dialogue, you can significantly decrease levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. This inner peace makes you more resilient, allowing you to handle life's stresses with greater ease and maintain emotional equilibrium. Spiritually, self-love connects you deeper with your essence. It allows you to live more authentically, aligned with your true self, and fosters a greater connection to the universe. This spiritual alignment brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends everyday experiences, contributing to a richer, more contented life. Recall that the journey to self-love is unique and personal. It doesn't happen overnight, but each step towards loving yourself more fully is a step towards a more fulfilled and miraculous life. Accept this journey with open arms and watch as the world opens up in response to your newfound self-affirmation. Developing an inner life rich in self-love is like cultivating a secret garden that only you can enter. A place of refuge, growth, and infinite possibilities. The first step toward this cultivation is to truly understand and accept your feelings and thoughts. This isn't just about knowing what you think or how you feel. It's about deep respect and acceptance for your inner experiences. Imagine treating every thought and emotion with curiosity rather than judgment. When you experience anger, sadness, or frustration, instead of pushing these feelings away, invite them in. Ask them what they are here to tell you. This approach shifts your relationship with yourself from one of criticism to one of companionship and care. You start to develop a friendly curiosity about your own experiences, which forms the bedrock of self-love. Now consider the role of solitude in nurturing your inner life. In today's hyper-connected world, being alone can sometimes feel uncomfortable, even anxiety-provoking. However, solitude offers a unique opportunity to meet yourself deeply without distractions. In these quiet moments, you can hear your thoughts and feel your true desires. This is where you learn who you are when the world isn't watching, and where you can genuinely appreciate your own company. Experiencing the delight of self-love also involves a generous amount of self-forgiveness. Many of us carry the burden of old regrets and missed opportunities. Part of loving yourself is forgiving yourself for these perceived missteps, seeing them as necessary parts of your journey, not as faults. When you forgive yourself, you acknowledge that you are doing your best with the knowledge and resources you have at any given moment. Let's also talk about the joys of self-discovery. Each layer of self-understanding you peel back reveals new facets of your personality, talents, and dreams. This process is endlessly enriching as each discovery fuels the next. It's like reading a book that never ends, where each chapter is more fascinating than the last. This journey of self-discovery is not just about uncovering who you are. It's about creating who you wish to become. Engaging in practices that affirm your worth and your potential is essential here. Whether it's through creative expression, physical activity, spiritual practices, or simply spending time in nature, find what fills your soul and make it a non-negotiable part of your life. These activities are not mere pastimes. They are expressions of self-love. They remind you that you deserve joy, care, and attention from yourself as much as from others. Lastly, in cultivating your inner life, recall that self-love is not a finite resource, but a growing, thriving force. It expands with every act of kindness you offer yourself and deepens with every moment of understanding. As this love grows, so does your capacity for joy, peace, and fulfillment. As we continue to explore these themes, I invite you to think of your own life as the most significant project you will ever work on. How can you bring more awareness, more forgiveness, and more joy into this project today? How can you make your inner life a sanctuary that nurtures your deepest self? Let's ponder these questions together as we deepen our practice of self-love. As we pause in our discussion, I wonder if any of the ideas we've shared so far resonate with you. Are you beginning to feel shifts in how you view and treat yourself? I truly hope so. If you're finding value in our journey together, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more insights like these. Your support encourages us to continue exploring these engaging topics. Now let's continue to explore the essence of developing an inner life filled with self-love. Accepting self-love allows us to navigate the complexities of life with a compassionate ally by our side, ourselves. Think of self-love not just as a companion in times of challenge, but as a constant cheerleader during everyday moments. It's the gentle voice that encourages you when you're about to step out of your comfort zone, or the soothing whisper that calms you during times of stress. This internal ally is built through practices like mindfulness and meditation. These aren't just trendy concepts. They are practical tools that bring you back to your center, helping you to cultivate a state of presence where self-love can flourish. When you meditate, you're not just sitting silently. You're tuning in to the deepest voices of your heart, learning the rhythms of your soul, and strengthening your relationship with yourself. Journaling is another powerful tool in this quest. It serves as a mirror reflecting your internal state, allowing you to express and process your emotions safely and privately. Through regular writing, you gain clarity on your desires and fears, which is a critical step towards understanding and loving yourself more deeply. And let's not overlook the role of physical self-care in fostering self-love. When you take care of your body, whether through exercise, nourishing food, or sufficient rest, you send a message to yourself that you're worth the effort. These acts of care reinforce the belief that you deserve good things, a belief that is central to self-love. As you continue to practice these acts of self-love, you'll find that they not only enhance your relationship with yourself, but also improve how you relate to others. From a place of fullness and self-respect, you can offer love and support to others without depleting your resources. This balance is the key to healthy, sustainable relationships. In nurturing your inner life, recall that self-love is never selfish. It's the wellspring from which all genuine care for others can flow. By loving yourself, you are better equipped to love others authentically and freely. Let's carry these thoughts forward, continuing to enrich our lives with the profound joy and peace that come from truly loving and caring for ourselves. Continuing our exploration, think about how self-love can change how we view the difficulties in life. When you cultivate a deep sense of self-love, obstacles no longer appear as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities for growth. Each challenge becomes a moment to practice resilience. Apply the self-care techniques you've learned, and reaffirm your commitment to your journey. Self-love also impacts our capacity for gratitude. With a loving relationship with yourself, you're more likely to recognize and appreciate the small joys and victories each day brings. This gratitude creates a positive feedback loop in your life, attracting more positivity and abundance. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundantly present, fostering a sense of contentment and happiness that radiates outward. Moreover, the practice of self-love teaches us about the art of letting go. Holding on to past regrets, grudges, or the fear of future uncertainties can weigh heavily on our hearts and minds. Through self-love, we learn the liberating art of release, letting go of what no longer serves us, forgiving ourselves and others, and moving forward with lighter steps. This release is not about losing part of ourselves, but about gaining more freedom and peace. As you nurture your inner life, you might also discover a newfound courage to pursue dreams that were previously shelved. Self-love empowers you to take risks and chase what truly fulfills you, be it in your career, personal hobbies, or relationships. It emboldens you to say yes to new opportunities and no to situations that undermine your worth. In terms of interpersonal relationships, self-love enables you to establish healthier dynamics. You become capable of setting boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. These boundaries aren't walls to keep others out, but bridges that define how others can respectfully connect with you. They help you cultivate relationships that are supportive, nurturing, and reciprocal. Lastly, self-love fosters a profound connection to your authentic self. It peels away the layers of societal expectations and personal insecurities, allowing you to live truthfully and openly. This authenticity is magnetic. It not only enhances your quality of life, but also inspires those around you to accept their true selves. In essence, the journey of developing an inner life rich in self-love is about returning to the core of who you are. It's about peeling back the layers of who you've been told to be, to discover your true brilliance. This journey is continuous, filled with learning, healing, and growth. As we continue to nurture our inner lives, let us recall that self-love is not a destination, but a continuous path to becoming. Each step taken in love and care for oneself is a step toward a more fulfilled and joyful existence. Let us accept this journey with an open heart, ready to learn and grow in ways we never imagined possible. I hope you've discovered motivation and useful guidance to use in your journey towards better self-appreciation and personal fulfillment. As we come to the end of our talk today on self-love and its tremendous effects on our lives. If this video resonates with you, please take a moment to like it and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Your experiences and thoughts are invaluable, so feel free to share them in the comments below. How have you practiced self-love, and what changes have you noticed? Your sharing can inspire others to take steps toward nurturing their inner selves. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to support each other on our paths to self-discovery and genuine happiness.